Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay, I apologize about that. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Words with Willie. I am your host, Willie Johnson, and today we are talking about a subject near and dear to my heart. Today we are talking
Talking
about
about was
was
I
I
not
not
unmuted?
unmuted?
Check
Check
one.
one.
Okay,
Okay,
could
could
you
you
turn
turn
that
that
top
top
one
one
off?
off?
That
That
one,
one.
that
No.
one. All right. Third time's the charm. Hello, and welcome to another new episode of Words with Willie. I am your host, Willie Johnson, and today we are talking about a topic near and dear to my heart. Today, well, let me just give you some background here. The other day, I was driving around, and I saw a bird hovering very close to the road. It looked like it was trying to fly, but it just it didn't have it in there. Motherfucker flew into my car. Turns out it was a sick pigeon. It had herpes all down its throat. I'm not sure how a bird gets herpes, especially down its throat. Um, but it was a close battle. But in the end, I prevailed. And do you know why I prevailed? Because I'm a human, and humans are apex predators. We are the top of the food chain, and I realized I don't think there's any animal who could best me in a one-on-one battle. I've got Brian's, I've got hands, I've got thumbs. I hear thumbs are good. Not just for playing with a butthole, but thumbs are good for gouging out eyes, tearing apart mouths. Whatever you need to do to an animal. I am very confident that I could take on 3 wolves at once, a full-grown cougar, mountain lion, panther, whatever you want to call it. If I got the jump on it, I could definitely take out a grizzly bear. So today, I want to talk trash to the animal kingdom, remind them why we're on top, why that humans are ruling the world, and it's the thumbs and the brains, and because we can use sticks. All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines. We're gonna take your calls. I'd love to hear what you have to say in regards to how all animals are pussies. All right, Amanda, let's get a call. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie.
Yes, hello, Willie.
Caller, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
There you are. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
Your mother.
Now, my mother, she's an older lady. She is a nurse. So, I don't know. She's pretty beefy. How do you think you would do it? What would be your attack plan?
Just give me a good half hour in the bed.
A good half hour in the bed. It would take you a half an hour to fight a 55-year-old woman.
I don't know. How long do you think you would last?
If I were to fight my mom, very easy. I don't think she has it in her to to actually strike me. So I just hold her down, probably grab a brick and bash her head in 2 minutes tops.
So you'd say you'd have to get on top of her.
Yeah, I would get on top of her. I would probably straddle her so she can't move, and I would just start pounding. I would pound my mom until she stopped moving.
And how long do you think she would last?
Oh, like I said, it probably wouldn't take me any longer than 2 minutes, and I'd be done.
Wow, so you're saying your mom would go down in 2 minutes?
Oh yeah, she would go down in 2 minutes, if not sooner.
And pray tell, how long did John's mom last?
Oh, I would never strike her. She was a beautiful woman, and she's in grieving. So, caller, it sounds like you may lose to my mom. If it would take you a whole 30 minutes.
Oh no! I would just say I feel like that's how long I would last.
It would take her 30 minutes to kill you.
I didn't say anything about fighting.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about fighting. What are you talking about?
Sex.
Oh, you want to have sex with my mom? That dude wanted to plow Willie's mom. She looks like Willie. Her beard's a little thicker, and the booty's not as thick. So call her, please. Make her happy. I'm sure no man has touched her in years. All right, let's get another call.
Hey,
hello,
what's
caller. What's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
I can't hear you well. Wait, what do you say?
What's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
Well, I want to warn you about something.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so have Deuce called you yet?
No. I mean, he has in the past.
Okay, I have to warn you. If you call him, I have to tell you what he did 5 years ago.
It sounds like in the past. We're here to talk smack to animals. Get him out of here.
Hold on.
We are here. Caller, I understand you may be afraid of, animals. You probably saw Jumanji, which is, animal propaganda, put out there by PETA to make us afraid of animals. I guarantee I could kick the shit out of any animal in Jumanji. I could probably fight Kevin Hart. He's an older man, a smaller man. Probably kick the shit out of Kevin Hart. And I think I would have pretty good chances against The Rock. Now, Amanda, before we take this next call, can you make sure desktop audio is on?
Hello?
Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
What's the biggest animal?
Yes, the biggest animal you could take in a fight.
Oh, let's see. Let me try to remember. I remember I was standing outside of an abortion clinic, and there was just one lady that showed up that tried to take me down.
What do you hang outside of abortion clinics often?
Every once in a while, our congregation will go down there and do some good old protesting. And
or what are you protesting? That abortion should be, it's not really, men have no place deciding women's health rights. Is that what you're protesting?
Oh no, we're simply saying that it's murder.
Oh, well, you're wrong, caller. Reginald, if I may call you by your biblical name.
Yes, that is my biblical name.
One of our founders, if you're new here, Reginald, and the Five Guys Baptist Church, very generously.
The Seventh Baptist Church.
The Seventh Baptist Church. I apologize, Reggie.
No, that's okay.
They generously donated, and now he's talking about beating up a woman getting an abortion. Is that correct?
I didn't technically beat her up. I took her on with the full armor of God.
What does that even mean? You got on some chainmail and kneed her in the mouth?
I used the sword of truth to condemn her actions.
So you had to use a weapon, is what you're saying. You couldn't have. I mean, I assume she was a woman. She was probably confused and scared, probably very vulnerable at the time. You should have used your fist. You didn't need to bring a sword, Reggie.
I used the sword of truth. You know what the sword of truth is?
Is that a halberd? A rapier? I'm not entirely sure.
It's the holy word of Jesus Christ.
Oh, so you didn't even fight her, is what you're saying?
I held my Bible up to her and I said, "What you're doing is breaking the 10 Commandments."
And did that do anything, or was she like, "That's just some paper"?
Well, she kind of kneed me in the crotch and just kind of left me there on the sidewalk.
So you lost the fight.
Yeah, I lost me.
Now, what do you think would have happened if you did punch her?
I probably would have gone to jail.
But would you have won?
I don't know if I would have won. I mean, she was about a good 300 pounds, and slim old me. I don't know if I could have done anything to stop her from going in the clinic. But
and your book didn't do anything.
Oh, the holy word of Jesus Christ?
Yeah, that one.
I tried. If somebody rejects the word, then that's in their own decision to reject the word of God.
Well, I honestly respect that opinion. You're not forcing your religion on people, except for literally shoving a book in their face. But it sounds like you lost a fight to a girl. Which means
I did.
Hey, it's okay. There's no shame in it. Willie has had the shit kicked out of him by many a stripper in his day.
Oh, really?
Apparently, they know the difference between monopoly money and real money.
Can you tell us the story?
I tried to give her some monopoly money. She realized it wasn't monopoly money. I also had taken all of the money out of her thong. And tried to shove it into my sweatpants that I was wearing. And her and two other girls and like 3 bouncers, I got kicked in the head a lot. And I feel like that's when I really became Willie.
So you tried to steal from this lovely lady?
Yes.
Why were you trying to steal?
Well, because she sold me some bunk cocaine. It was more stepped on than my head was at the end of that night. I feel like I got robbed, so eye for an eye. That's in your Bible, I think.
Oh yes, it is. Also, there is a verse in Genesis. Then God said, "Let us."
Yeah. Read it. No, yeah, just read the whole verse. We love hearing those. Reggie, are you there? Oh, no. I think it sounds like Reggie, you don't get good reception in the church. I think maybe you should try calling us on a landline next time. All right, let's get another call. So far, Willie's the toughest one tonight. If we had a battle royale, I would winner, chicken dinner. Hello, caller. What's the biggest animal you could take in a fight?
So, is this Willie?
Yes, this is Willie. Hello.
You still haven't addressed the accusations of you with the marriage from last week.
Me and I didn't do anything with a ferret last week.
Well, we do have it on recording that you did make an arranged marriage against two things you weren't supposed to.
Well, again, that was love. I'm not at fault here. I'll gladly admit I married those two because, like I said, they were in love.
So you still need to turn yourself in.
According to my laws, I didn't break any. So,
According to our laws, you did.
well, why don't you come get me, pig? I beat a bird, I can beat a pig. Get him out of here. I mean, oh, we lost the call. Urgh, Willie hates when that happens. So much. Let's see what's going on in the chat right now. Could you beat meat? Mr. Finn PC, I could definitely beat meat. Meat's not even a living animal. You know what? I could probably beat meat 20 times a day if I needed to. Let's get another call. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you've ever beat up?
Well, I beat up a dolphin one time. When I was,
that's pretty
12
rad.
Years old, because, yeah.
They
Yeah,
are
also,
the
when I was a
rapists of
child-
the sea.
When I was a child, we used to go hunting a lot, and the hunting reserve that we'd hunt off of had a massive infestation of black hogs.
Okay.
And when we'd get out of the deer stands, they just straight up attack us. So we started taking semi-auto ARs out there and just at the end of the hunt, just mowing them. And I swear to God, those things could take 10 or 12 rounds before they'd go down.
Did you ever fight one with your hands, with your bare hands?
No. Well, I mean, there was a couple of times when they'd get too close, and you'd have to, like kick them right in the face,
I assume you had to wear some steel toes for that. So do you think you could take one in a fight? Or do you have to use guns?
I mean, you could take one in a fight, but the thing about them is they group together. You'll take one on and you'll end up taking on 50.
All right, let's say we drop you in a UFC-style octagon. You got 3 wild hogs. And I'm not talking about John Travolta, William H. Macy, and Tim Allen. I'm talking 3 big old boars. You think you could take them?
Yeah. It'd be one bloody match, but I could do it.
What would be your plan of attack? Are you going for the eyes? Do you try to
Go for
like when it's charging, you ride it and use that momentum, Steven Seagal style, into another pig?
No, just like life, you gotta grab them by the balls.
I like it. Grab them by the balls,
You gotta grab them by the
slit their
balls,
throat.
and just like body slam those fuckers.
That's actually how Willie's father passed away. Grabbed by the balls and body slammed.
Yeah, grab by the balls and body slam.
They found the
That's
prostitute
a
not guilty
tragic way
because
to
he
go.
paid for it. So, he died doing what he loved.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves a good ball grab.
Exactly. Everyone loves a big lady to grab them by the balls and slam them on the ground.
Yeah, you got to get that
I've been
pile
preaching
drive,
that for years.
The testicle pile drive.
It's really the only way to go. The scrotum
Ultimate
slam.
way. It's the way real men go.
Exactly. If you're not dying in World War II, you're dying from getting ball grabbed and slammed. The
Ball
only 2
slammed,
ways
yeah.
you go to Valhalla.
Yeah. That's the only way.
All right, caller. I appreciate the insight. I'm glad that you've actually manned up and admitted you could beat an animal to death with your bare hands. Seems like we're not getting enough of that tonight. Hail Satan, and I appreciate
people need
the
to
call.
stop being such big pussies and just beat the shit out of endangered animals.
Exactly. Endangered, not endangered,
you need
mythical.
to dive off of that pier. Get under that bridge, find you the biggest, Goliath grouper, because here in Florida they're endangered.
Right.
Yeah, some big bullshit. I've caught so many of those big fuckers under bridges. It's not even funny.
So some big are those mudfish or some big just nasty bottom feeders?
They call them Jewfish. Not to be anti-Semitic, but that's what they're called, Jewfish.
You have a plant you call the Wandering Jew, Amanda. You have no room to talk. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, owning one of those is just the same. But anyway, well, thank you for the wonderful show tonight, Willie.
Of course, caller. I'm always happy to hear from you, and hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Oh, here. Finally, someone who's willing to admit that they can take an animal in a fight. Let's get another call. Oh, did we just lose it? We just lost that call. Caller, call back. You are. I would love to hear more stories of animals you could fight in the chat. Let me know if you're a little scared to talk to Willie. I understand it's intimidating. I'm a powerhouse of personality. I'm just a powerhouse altogether. They also call me a brick house because my measurements are 26, 34, 26. I'm stacked, as they say. What's going on in the chat? Beat her up and blame God. Weapons are for the weak. Thank you, Farty Doctor. All right, let's get another call. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you've ever taken in a fight?
Well, I would say my 5-foot-something boss.
Did you say fox or boss?
Boss.
Boss. Okay. How old was this boss? With humans, we're incorporating age.
It's a she. She looks like a frog, like a 5-foot frog.
Okay, that's pretty scary in and of itself.
Yeah. I tell you what, I didn't even lay a finger on her. I just used my lord and I just destroyed her.
You used your lord. How can you go into more detail? If there's not an ensuing court case or anything.
Oh, she was a conniving, lying bitch, and I just, used my lawyers, and I destroyed her. No, I won. Does that count?
Did you say your lawyer or your lord?
Lawyer.
Okay.
Lawyer.
Did she sexually harass you?
No, but she fucked me over.
Like physically? Like she
figuratively, but not much difference.
What'd she do to you? And did she cry? If she cried at the end of it, I'm gonna count it as a victory on your part.
I can't say, but when you bring a grievance against somebody, I'm sure they don't feel good about that. So I can't say she cried or not, but I can probably imagine she probably shit her pants at least.
Oh, you made her shit. Even better. That's tears for your belly. Those are belly tears. That's what Willie's grandma used to call them.
So, does that count?
I'm gonna give you 3/4 of a point.
I'll take it.
If you go back and just slap her once, you get the rest of the point.
Can I get double points if I do that?
I'll give you double points.
All right.
So that's something to think about, caller. I appreciate your call. I appreciate your insight. We're gonna put frog on the list of animals that humans can easily beat up. So we've got birds, lions, cougars, pigs, and frogs now.
Frog.
All right.
Well,
I appreciate the call.
Day.
I appreciate you tuning into the show, and hail Satan.
God bless you, really. You're doing God's work.
He always, that caller always says it wrong. I think it's maybe a speech impediment. Let's see if we can get another caller. Oh. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you've ever taken in a fight?
I'd probably beat the lion.
You could beat a lion.
Yeah, I am.
Are we talking a lioness, a male lion, a lion cub?
A lion. Just a lion. I miss a lion.
Just a lion.
Yeah. And you know what the one thing I love to do?
What's the one thing you love to do?
I really love to cut off fucking rhino horns and sell it to Chinese people.
Oh well, that's cruel to do. Unless how do you capture the rhino? Are you using some sort of gun, or are you capturing it with your sheer strength?
with sheer strength.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess you earned it. Them's the laws of the jungle.
And also, one thing,
Yes.
dudes say the N-word and beat up a black kid in Alabama. See you tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's not good. You should feel bad for that. That's a bad thing to do. And you suck. I'm sorry, caller. I don't like using such harsh language. But it's a sucky thing to do. You're a bad man. And I hope you get gored by a rhinoceros. Yes. Hello, Celeste. You are the token female viewer number 2. Actually, you may be token female viewer number 1. I don't think Amanda counts. She doesn't like the show. And I don't think she likes me that much. But thank you. Thank you, Celeste, for watching. Acoustic caller. He did have weird acoustics in his phone call there. So we have lions, tigers, bears if we get the jump on them, 5-foot frogs. What other animals have we? Pigs, boars, wild hogs. John Travolta. I am confident I could take John Travolta in a fight. I could take peak John Travolta in a fight. You drop me on the set of Grease, I'll beat the shit out of Danny Zuko. No fear. No remorse. Let's see, what else? What else do we have? Amanda, what animal do you think you could take in a fight? A zebra.
Not a horse. A zebra.
If you could take a zebra, I assume you could take a horse.
No. Those things are much more majestic, and I would never insult it in that way.
Amanda, are you hello, fake furry? Amanda, are you familiar with my theory that all women like horses because they secretly want to have sex with them?
You know, Willie, I am familiar with that theory.
Mm-hmm.
I just like don't subscribe to that. That's just like not where I'm at. You know, I don't personally feel like.
Well, think about it. Do you like a man with big muscles?
Sometimes.
Do you like a tall man?
Yeah.
Do you like a man with long, beautiful, flowing hair?
Yeah.
That's a horse. You like him to have a big old ding dong?
I mean, that'd be like a bonus.
That's a horse.
But no, a horse is a horse. You see.
Well, yes, but a horse is the idea of a horse and the idea of the perfect man are one and the same.
Except for one is like a talking, walking person that you like spend the time with. A horse is an animal. You ride it. You take.
Would you
care of
fuck
it.
Mr. Ed?
Who?
Mr. Ed,
No.
the talking horse.
No.
Well, Racing Stripes. Would you fuck Racing Stripes?
Maybe.
You want to fuck a horse.
I'm more of a Seabiscuit kind of girl.
Well, that's just because you want to have sex with Tobey Maguire.
You wish that were the case.
Anyway, every woman wants to have sex with a horse, even though Willie could fight any horse in 1v1 me horses. I'll put you in the fucking dirt. So horses, it's another animal that we could fight. Any sort of teacup animal. You know, I could take on, 20 of those bitches at once, if need be.
Like Pomeranians, Chihuahuas.
Pomeranian, Chihuahua, teacup poodle, you name it. If it fits in a teacup, a kangaroo. Fake Furry brings up a good point.
Do you really think that you could beat up a kangaroo? Really?
I think I could beat the shit out of a kangaroo. Yeah. I know they look like jack dudes. But yeah, they've got the feet, but I've got brains and thumbs. They don't have thumbs.
Were you gonna shoot them? That's not fair.
No, what I do is I hop into their pouch, destroy them from the inside. That's how I take out a kangaroo. I crawl into the kangaroo's pouch, start punching organs. Punch him in the titties, punch him in the intestines, punch him where I need to. Let's get a call.
The perfect.
Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. Do you think I could kick the shit out of a kangaroo?
What'd you say about a kangaroo?
Do you think I could beat up a kangaroo?
Maybe. I mean, you could try. Probably kick you pretty hard.
But I would win in the end.
How would you win in the end?
Oh, we're having some audio difficulties. Caller, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
There you are. Yeah. Could you take a kangaroo in a fight?
Probably not. If I can't take a lady walking into the clinic, then I can't take a kangaroo.
Have you thought about maybe spending less time at at church and spending more time at the gym? Down under the bridge fighting homeless people for sandwich scraps. All the places that people train.
That's the thing I was gonna tell you before you cut me off.
No, that was an accident.
Yeah, Amanda's verifying we lost connection, and I apologize.
Okay, well, currently speaking, as of the last couple days, I was cut off from the Seventh Baptist Church.
Oh, that's great news. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, caller.
Long story short, I have some long-running things against me at the moment.
What's going on, caller? Let us know. Fill us in.
Well,
Hey, it's okay. This is a safe space.
What?
You can let all your feelings out. It's a safe space.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Willie. I've been struggling with a lot lately. I've been falling into my sinful circles again.
What kind of sins are you committing?
Well, I recently fell into a rum addiction, and I haven't had a sip of alcohol in at least 10 years.
So I mean, you really let loose, right?
Say it again.
You really let loose. You were like, I haven't drank in a while. I'm gonna get fucking lit, right?
Well, ever since my dog Charlie died, my wife Eunice.
I have to ask this caller. I apologize. Did you beat the dog to death with your bare hands?
Well, the dog had a terminal illness, so we had to put him down.
With your bare hands?
With some chocolate.
You fed your death by chocolate. The delicious dessert at TGI Fridays.
We just kind of
not a sponsor.
We kind of just stuffed it in a bowl full of dog food, and he just kind of happily ate it. For a minute, I thought you were gonna say you like dunked your dog and drowned him in like chocolate fondue, which would have been pretty cool. But I guess your way is more humane. Willie, I have a question to ask.
Oh, of course. I apologize. We keep getting off subject. Continue.
I'm just really struggling right now. First, I need to apologize for constantly chilling my face in your show. It probably annoys you guys a lot.
No, of course not.
I mean, I just feel like I haven't really been feeling the Lord's presence lately.
And maybe that means you gotta go find a new God.
Well, what else is there out there?
I mean, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Have you looked into Satan?
Say it again.
Have you looked into Satan, our Lord and Savior?
Absolutely not. Why would I look into him, man?
Well, caller, think about it like this. You've, your life is, sounds like your life's gone to shambles. It's pretty terrible now. And you've had Jesus in your heart this whole time. Maybe,
Yes, I have.
Maybe the common factor here is Jesus.
What are you trying to say here?
I think Jesus has led you down a bad path. He's failed you. He's led you to nothing but despair. When Satan will set you free.
What do you have against Jesus?
I don't have, honestly, against the guy, nothing personally. It's more of what his following has spawned. There's a lot of shitty people who use his name to do shitty things.
Like what? What do they do?
Wars. Like you did. You yelled at a scared, vulnerable woman outside of an abortion clinic. People taking away freedoms.
Well, she kind of deserved it. So
did she though? I mean, what does her having an abortion? How does that affect you?
Well, she's murdering somebody.
She's not. It's a ball of cells. Willie personally believes that you don't gain a soul until you're 7 years old. So you kill anything below a 7-year-old, you're good in Willie's book.
What if you killed an 8-year-old?
That's murder. You don't do that. That's bad.
Well,
Caller, did you kill an 8-year-old?
No.
I would love to add 8-year-olds to the list of animals that we could beat up.
Wait, so... Oh, hold on a second. So do you think killing animals is okay?
I mean, yeah. If you do it in a fist fight. If you do it 1-to-1. No guns. You can use the tools in your environment, but no, like, knives, swords, a blunderbuss, a rocket launcher, none of that.
Well, okay, well, going back to my subject, you definitely consider some things. I think I'm going to reconsider my faith.
I think you should, Caller. I really think you should give a good look into Satan.
But I just need to understand what he's about, and I don't know if I do. I mean, he kind of seems like a really evil person.
No, see, that's that Christian the Christian brainwashing you've been through. Satan, honestly, he doesn't give a shit about you. Really, what he cares about is your happiness. And as long as your happiness doesn't impede on anyone else's happiness, then you're good to go.
Really?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else, then you're fine doing it. Satan says, find your freedom and find your happiness. He asks nothing in return.
Well, this is really encouraging, Mr. Willie. I appreciate you reaching out to me in my current time of need.
Well, you called me, but yeah, of course, I'm happy to accept your call. If it's between the hours of 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Well, are you happy to be talking to me right now?
I am, caller. I am happy to be talking to you.
Are we friends?
Yeah. I would send you like a Christmas card.
I mean, I am your founder. I mean,
you are a founder, and I do appreciate that. And you should feel good that you stole money from the the Five Guys Baptist Church and gave it to me.
Well, I mean, I don't know how they feel about that overall. I mean,
Well,
you're kind of promoting a message.
I'm gonna add any Baptist church to the list of things I could beat up in a fight. Any Christian out there I could take in a fight. Even those dudes that rip phone books.
Well, I appreciate you being my friend, Mr. Willie. I don't really have anybody in my life right now.
Well, you can consider Willie a friend. I'm happy to accept that.
Thank you very much. I'm wondering if maybe you're available, maybe to do some I don't know, go out and drink or.
Yeah, Willie's always down to do shots.
Really?
I'll order any bottom shelf shot you want. It's on Willie.
Maybe go and see some Dove Foundation winner movies and go maybe do some bowling or
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll take you to a titty bar. You ever been to a sex club? I'll take you to a sex club.
Oh, I'll consider that. I mean,
You know
Eunice has
what?
left me for about a couple
Let's
weeks,
start
and,
with the shots, caller. Reggie, let's start with the shots, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, Mr. Willie. All right, that sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and
It
hail
means a lot.
Satan, caller.
Sure, I'll think about saying it back. Okay?
I like hearing that. Have a dark night, caller. Fantastic. That's one conversion for Willie. Let's get another call while I'm riding this high. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you've ever taken in a fight?
Hey guys, it's New Orleans guy again, Dimebag guy again.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So, funny story. It wasn't an animal, but it was somebody acting like an animal.
I love your stories. Hit me with it.
So, when I was living in Baton Rouge, I stayed with my friend's parents.
Okay.
The lady was obviously crazy. She had thyroid problems. She weighed about 420. So, one day, the lady got a little bit more crazy than usual and decided that she had enough with her life or had enough with what was going on because she couldn't get beer or wine or whatever the hell it was she wanted. And proceeded to strip her clothes off and try to attack everybody in the house.
Oh. I mean,
What
that
ended up
could
happening
be the
was-
start to a good night.
Well, what ended up happening was, Willie, is I ended up wrestling with her to get her to stop, trying to pounce everybody.
I've seen those videos online, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little jealous.
Well, the thing is, the more she started acting crazy, the more she started acting like a wild bear.
How did you handle the situation, caller?
I kind of put her in a Nelson, like a full Nelson, hoping
Nice.
that would work.
Did it work?
And she
I know
No,
with
it did
bigger
not. She threw
people,
me-
a
she
Nelson they
threw-
can slip right out of.
she threw me off, and then she jumped out like the open window that was in the living room.
Oh my!
And then you had a crazy, bigger lady, 400-something pounds, running down the road.
So did she cause chaos in the town? Was it like almost a Godzilla attack situation? Did the
Well-
military have to be called in?
Well, eventually the cops got her, took her to the nice padded room where she could get her rest.
Did they find out what caused her mental break? Was it a werewolf situation?
No. What happened was years later I found out she was acting like this to get a crazy check.
That's smart. That's
So
all you have
every
to do.
couple
You just have to
months-
get naked and fight a cop?
Well, every couple months what she would do is she would act crazy. She'd go to the asylum, and then she would come out and she'd get her disability check.
Willie's got to look into that. That seems like a good income stream.
Well, all you got to do is, A, you got to prove that you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
B, you got to keep the charade up.
Willie's
And you have-
known as one of the best actors in the industry.
And C, well, I did recommend last week that you do, the OnlyFans and everything.
Yes.
Well, then C, you have to have witnesses to verify that you've lost your mind.
Amanda, will you verify
pretty-
that I've gone crazy?
Absolutely.
Okay, Amanda's in on it.
Absolutely. You know what? With C, I would be your witness. Because
That's-
I did see you on the streams with how Jonathan used to abuse you, so there's your witness there.
There we go. That is true.
B, you would just have to get Amanda to watch you strip naked and run down the road.
Amanda, are you willing to look at me naked?
What are we talking here? How much money?
How much money do you get from the government?
She was getting $874 a month.
$874 a month. You get 1% of that.
Also,
That's
Willie.
That's $8.
Willie also.
Yes.
Tom. She's also getting about $400 in food stamps a month. Also.
You can sell, Amanda. I'll give you all my food stamps. You can sell them to someone. For half the price. That's $200 in your pocket every month.
I have to see you naked.
You gotta see my full-on butthole.
Why?
I'm gonna stick.
Wait, Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda, you could film this for his OnlyFans.
Genius. Yes.
That's double money. God, I need to. You're my new business manager, caller.
Amanda could film this for Amanda could film this for
Oh, to
OnlyFans.
who, Amanda?
Then you prove.
To token female.
Oh, thank you, token female. I believe that's Celeste. Thank you for the donation. I'm sorry, caller. Continue. Yours making money on money, hand over fist.
So what you do is she can film it for OnlyFans. You can prove that you're crazy, and then have yourself committed, and then come out and say, "I can't coexist with the world. I'm having a breakdown."
I already feel that way, so I feel like this is a great idea.
I agree.
Amanda, I know what we're doing after the show. You're putting in overtime tonight.
Great.
Also, I have a side note.
Third time this week.
I would love to hear it.
I'm going to address to all those fucking people that have been calling and complaining about what you did with marriage was quote-unquote not right. Guys, fuck you. Because if Willie married two people in love, that's Willie's right to do that.
One of them was a wolf. I think that's where these people are closed-minded. They don't believe in marriage between an underage boy and a wolf. But they were in love.
Okay, so what are they going to do? Come get Willie? I'll defend you to the teeth on that one.
Thank you. Exactly. If a man beats his wife, you don't arrest the priest that married them.
You know how many Catholic...
The cops show up and they say, boys will be boys and walk away. Why is Willie all of a sudden getting arrested?
You know what? All the crap that Jonathan did in his life and he was never arrested for it?
I assume a bunch. Amanda, apparently there was a question
streams.
on that donation.
I watched
it
those
should be in the event history.
He killed Ari on air and never got arrested. Stole a bike from a homeless man, never got arrested.
He stole multiple homeless men, me and Don alone.
Then he assaulted you on more than one occasion. So if they did come get him, they need to leave you alone.
Exactly.
And to the Texas governor that called in last week, dude, you keep harassing my boy, fight me.
We're taking on Texas. Texas is on the list of things that we could take in a fist fight. Celeste, excuse me, 1 second, caller. We had a question from Celeste, one of our very generous donators. Would I rather fight 100 Canadian geese or 50 Jonathan Hills? 50 Jonathan Hills because he subjected me to a lot of abuse over the years, and there's a lot of pent-up rage just deep inside of me. And, I'd love to bring it out in my fists and my knees and my elbows and fuck him. I'm glad he's dead. Anyway,
You know what?
I apologize, caller.
I'm glad that dirty fucker's dead too.
We all are.
Callers, my name is Adam, just for future reference of caller, because I feel like we're past the point of,
I believe so. I didn't want to ask you your name. I didn't want you to feel like I was trying to dox you, but thank you, Adam.
So, to the governor of Texas that called last week, I'm drawing sands in the dirt. Fight me, dumbass. You come after my friends, fight me.
And I'm taking it one step further, Adam. We're going to take on the whole state of Texas. I'm going to beat the shit out of Gary Busey. I'm going to fight Robert Rodriguez. Who else is from Texas? Is Walker Texas Ranger, is he still alive? I'll beat him up. Willie Nelson. I'll fight Willie Nelson.
Hey, I'm down. You know what? Me, you, and Amanda could take them.
Oh, we definitely could.
Absolutely.
100%.
Like I said, you want to pick on Willie? This is not pick on Willie. I watched enough of that with Jonathan Hills. You want to fight Willie? fight me.
Exactly. We've got an army, and I say we got a Hulk too. That's an Avengers reference, Amanda. You ever seen those movies?
I have, I actually.
It's good cinema.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Exactly. I may not afford to be a founder of the show, but I have been there since day one, and you're not going to keep messing with my boy.
Thank you, Adam. I can't
You're
put you
welcome.
on the board, but you're an honorary founder. You're a founder of the soul of this show.
I'm deeply appreciated. Like I said, I can't financially afford it, but I will defend everybody on that show until my last drop of blood. It's the Viking owed in me.
Goddamn right. Well, caller, I appreciate the call. Adam,
Thank you,
I
Willie.
appreciate the call. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you. Texas,
Remember,
meet us in
you and
Oklahoma.
Amanda-
You're going to kick the shit out of you.
Hail Satan, and remember, you and Amanda are fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, you too, Adam. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
He always just, what the fuck? The animals know. We have a narc. We have a narc on the set. It turns out the animals are aware of our plans. Texas will probably soon be aware of our plans. There's something we need to nip this in the bud. I may kill this cat. Anyway, there's been a lot going on in the chat. Filthy Agent 36, a sex club, is where people go to have filthy sex, just like in your username. Filthy sex. Let's see. I'm gonna answer some of these questions in the chat, then we'll take one final call. Hell yeah, Liam. Hail Satan. Willie versus a hippo. I mean, if any words could describe, describe how Willie's gonna die, it's those. I feel like a hippo is my Animal Kingdom equal. Have you ever seen the movie The Grey with Liam Neeson? I believe that's how it would end. We're both just on the ground, both dying, but we have a newfound respect for each other. And I don't know how the hippo family dynamic works, but I would become the alpha hippo. Willie Johnson, alpha hippo. You heard it here first. Farty Doctor, Willie versus Amanda. Willie, no contest. She doesn't stand a chance. I know I take her out at the knees and then probably just sit on her face and kill her that way. And then I get my crazy check because I will not be wearing pants and I will smother her with my butthole. How would I fight an alligator? I would jump on its back, stick my fingers through its eyes, and tear its skull apart. I thought about this a lot. Willie briefly lived in Florida, trafficking cocaine for the Cubans. And, after a 5-day bender, you start thinking, how can you take on the alligators? And that's how you do it. Willie versus an ape. Ooh. Well, see, this is where the brains come into play. Willie would outsmart the gorilla. Would it be cheating if I gave the gorilla a gun? I'm giving him the gun because I bet I could convince a gorilla to commit suicide. And then, that would really just throw those Harambe people off. All right, Amanda, let's get one final call. And we'll call it a night. Hello, caller. You're on Words with Willie. What's the biggest animal you've taken in a fight?
Well, I ain't actually taken no animals in a fight. This is Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas.
You again.
I've been
did you hear what's
watching your
happening, Greg?
streams, man. First of all, if you're still going to jail for marrying that boy and that wolf, but
you gotta arrest me first.
After watching this stream, I think we got a lot on you now.
You gotta arrest me
first. You want to take me in a fight? Is that what I'm hearing?
I could kick the shit out of you. You're like 70.
Oh hold on. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay.
Are you shooing the underage boy out of your room, Governor?
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. I'm just
Governor, is everything okay? Governor, are you with an underage boy?
No, I was just taking a really big shit.
Yeah, that's very gubernatorial of you, Governor.
Yeah, definitely. Very big shit. So back to what I was talking about.
So, did you hear that I've declared war on Texas?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling you about. You're not going to declare war on this state, buddy. There's no way.
I already did.
Greg Abbott.
Texas going down.
That.
Greg Abbott's head will be carried around on a pike.
Coming to this state. No, listen to me. That is not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen. First of all, we have strong military in Texas. Also, we have the power of Jesus Christ and the Lord on our side because we're the most Christian state in the country.
Governor,
right?
Governor, may I make a point to that?
Start war in my country?
May I make a point to that? Jesus was a malnourished Middle Eastern man. Texas wants nothing to do with him.
We want a lot to do with him. We love the man.
Even though he's brown.
We love you. You're not malnourished, but you're sure overnourished. And we can sure tell that by looking at you.
But is this you trying to seduce me so I don't declare war on your state?
No. I'm not gonna seduce nobody. Greg Abbott doesn't do that kind of stuff. I'm here to tell you, you ain't gonna do nothing more in this state. You're already going to jail for marrying a boy and a wolf. That's
they were in love.
You're going to jail for that. Now
Governor, do you hate love? Governor, do you hate love?
This is a very big deal. You threaten the government on the street.
Yeah.
And that other boy, the other guy that was on the call earlier, I listened to him too, saying all those things about me. If you're listening to the stream, seriously, I'm going to have you sent to jail too for
sorry, you're going to have your goons? You're going to send your goons after us?
Come fight me in the
You're going to send Chuck Norris and that dude from Supernatural after us? Is that your move?
Oh no, we're not doing nothing supernatural.
It sounds like you're hiding behind a bunch of dudes in big hats and tight jeans because you like to watch them walk away in their Levi's because of the nice curves of their body, and you're hiding behind them, staring at their asses while they do your dirty work. Is that what I'm hearing, Governor?
Oh come on!
Is that what I'm hearing, Governor?
That is disgusting.
Is that what I'm hearing, Governor?
Boy, watch your language.
I'm trying to get the facts straight here. This is a no spin zone.
Look, you can make this so much easier. If you just come in and turn yourself in for marrying a boy and a wolf.
I'm waiting at the border of Oklahoma. You meet me here.
What?
I'm in Oklahoma. I'm right on the border. You meet me here.
All right. Well, here's the deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the police in Oklahoma because we in Texas we get along with Oklahoma very well.
That's a damn lie. Everyone in Texas hates Oklahoma.
Oh, come on. No. We get along with Oklahoma well. I know the Oklahoma governor. We talk all the time.
What's his name?
I'll call Oklahoma's police. No, listen. I will call Oklahoma's police officers.
What's the governor's name? What's the governor of Oklahoma's name?
What's the governor's name
of
Oklahoma?
Yeah. Hold
on.
Are you on Bing right now, Governor?
No, I'm just... My gut hurts.
It sounds like you're binging the name of the governor of Oklahoma.
I think I'm constipated.
Oh, it's probably because you eat nothing but red meat.
Okay. Oh, I feel... All right. So what was your question again? You asked me what the name of the governor of Oklahoma is?
Actually, I want to know the assistant governor, the vice governor.
Vice governor?
Yeah. Oh, you got another turd coming out?
I don't know the vice governor that well. I only know the governor. I've only talked to the governor.
And what's his name?
Kevin Stitt is the governor. Republican Party.
What's his name?
Kevin Stitt.
I can't fact check you because I don't know. I'm just here waiting for a Texas to show up so I can kick some cowboy ass.
Oh yeah, that's not going to happen. The police are going to detain you. I mean, look at you. You think you could take Greg Abbott with a body like that? Really?
It sounds like you're not going to be there, Governor. It sounds like you're sending your cops to do the dirty work. And I'll have you know, if there's one thing about Willie Johnson, it's that Willie Johnson will grab a cop's gun.
Well, you know what? If you grab a cop's gun, that's even. We'll put you in the electric chair for that.
I have a gun. Good luck
Right
trying
now,
to get me in the electric chair.
Listen to me. Right now, all you need to do is turn yourself in, and you'll go to jail for 30 days, and we release you for marrying a boy and a wolf, and it could be that much easy. It could be that much easier for you.
How is that a crime? How is that a
You don't need
crime?
to start no wars. You don't need to start nothing.
Well, the war's already started. It sounds like you're scared.
What?
Sounds like you're scared. Them colors run is what it sounds like. I look at the Texas flag. I'm like, oh, they better put some Clorox in there when they clean it, because them colors are gonna run.
Well, no, I'll tell you this: if you do all this stuff, they may inject Clorox into your body with a death sentence after you.
Well, isn't that what you dumb fuck rednecks tried to do with COVID?
Listen, you could end this in 30 days if you just turn yourself in now for marrying a boy and a wolf. That's all you need to do. We don't need to talk about war, but you're going to make it much more difficult for yourself. You see, if you continue doing this, because that's how it's going to work. You continue making threats to the governor, making threats to the state, making threats that you're going to start war, and you get other callers of yours involved. You're making it worse for yourself.
Governor, I'm raising my hand because I have a question.
What's your question?
Scare bitch says what?
What's your question?
I knew it. You're scared. High five, Amanda. You're scared. I'm going to take you out.
Amanda, you better watch out, too. You're going to jail because you also helped them bring that wolf into Texas, which is also illegal. But you can make this easier. It's not that big of a sentence. Only 30 days in jail, and then you're out. But you want to make it hard?
Well, you know, it may only be 30 days in jail, Governor, but if we fight, it's only going to be 2 hits. Me hitting you and your dick hitting the dirt.
Okay. Whatever.
We're at war. We are at war.
No, well, yeah, we're not going to be at war because police are going to arrest you as soon as you try something. There's no way this fat man with a little butt is going to come into Texas and beat our whole state.
Did you say I have a little butt?
Yes, is exactly what I said. You're a fat man with a little butt.
Does that look little to you, Governor? I got cheek meat, and you're going to see it when it's sitting on your face.
I'd love to see you try. I'd love to see you try. I'd love to see you try. Oh no, the police are going to bring you here. They're not going to do much. They're going to bring you here, and I'm going to. Yeah, and then you know what happens when you shoot a cop? You get executed. You get sentenced to death. That's what happens when you kill a cop. Yeah, and then when you die, you go into hell.